actually decrease the farmers' inputs, such as the use of fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides, thus lowering the input cost and reducing the stress on the environment. So that means we can increase productivity and profitability. Also, it ensures efficiency. Like, for example, the case of drones. They are capable of detecting harmful problems such as weeds, pests, and fungus. Just like the use of the AI, which was previously mentioned also, and applying chemicals to individual problem areas before they get out of control. This advantage will potentially lead to less chemical use in the future, right? So that will save the farmers time and money. And also, I have learned that, why the drone was being introduced, especially in the China or Chinese market, is because it is one of the tools or the that will encourage the youth, the young generation, to go back to farming. That's why it's also a new opportunity to declining labor in agriculture, right? So it's like, if you're using a drone, it's just like you're playing your PS3 or PS4. So, and also just this month, we established the DJI Academy in the Philippines. And it is such a great honor that AgriDom Solutions Corp was granted to have this one of a kind opportunity for us here in the Philippines to be able to teach and spread the use of this technology in agriculture. And take note, the main office is here in Davao and the training center is based in Davao. And this aims to provide new opportunities to our fellow farmers in the declining sector of agriculture. So that ends my presentation. So with these insights that I have shared to you, I hope you gain something new in the industry that will similarly belong to and aim to innovate. We hope that you will also acquire the perspective of using and embracing this technology in agriculture, especially here in Mindanao. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Miss Jennifer, for discussing the emerging trends in agritourism. So it was indeed interesting to see on how human capabilities is able to incorporate technological innovations in different sectors, including agritourism. So actually, I've been to the 2P flower farm, and it's really amazing to see the positive effects of tourism that brings into our economy. So thank you so much, Miss Jennifer. So due to time constraints, I would sadly say that there will be no more Q&A portion later on. I said due to time constraints, there will be no more Q&A portion because we're already over time. So instead of Q&A portion, there will be after the presentation of our final speaker, the fourth one, which is right after this one, we will directly proceed to the awarding of certificates of appreciation. So, partner.
Thank you for that, Sir Jude. And now, moving on with our last industry speaker, we have Ms. Catrice May Monton, a Grand Diploma in Hospitality, Tourism, and Event Management student, for the introduction of our last and final industry speaker.
Mabuhay ug madayaw. Good day, everyone. I am honored and grateful to introduce the last and final speaker for this event. When we speak about the hospitality industry, commonly a few of the things that comes to an individual's mind are customer service, accommodation, and experience. One of the most important areas of the hospitality industry is the operations department of a hotel, which comprises of the rooms division, food and beverage, housekeeping, culinary, and etc. Heading this department can be demanding, especially handling guest complaints. However, our fourth and final industry speaker, Mr. Danish Khan, the Director of Operations for the Sheraton Cebu Mactan Resort, a much-awaited pre-opening hotel in the island of Mactan, adding to its portfolio of five-star international brands, portrays this department as an area where your hospitality career nurture. Mr. Danish Khan started his career as a food and beverage assistant in Taj Palace Hotel, New Delhi, and took a huge leap by taking opportunities in the UAE and Asia with leading hotel brands like Dusit and Shangri-La. Having the chance to immerse in various culture has allowed him to experience first-hand knowledge that has equipped him to what he is now. As his expertise is more of the operations department today, he will be discussing to us a glimpse of having a career in operations, expectation in this career, and the commitment to clean, which is one of the programs established during this pandemic. And today, we are honored to hear and learn about post-COVID-19 hotel operation strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, with pride, the Director of Operations of the Sheraton Cebu Mactan Resort, Mr. Muhammad Danish Khan.
Mayong hapon and good afternoon, everyone. Today I've been introduced, and my name is Danish, and I'm the Director of Operations here in the beautiful city of Cebu. Today I'll be speaking about the post-COVID-19 hotel operation strategy. And as you know, this global pandemic has caused havoc in our industry. But listening to the rest of the speakers, my guest speakers as well, not everything is doom and gloom. There is a lot of hope in our industry now and in future too. And Marriott International has, since the beginning of this, when the COVID-19 started, continued to actively engage with hotels to help and provide them all the necessary tools, and put out a robust plan on the company's commitment to clean program. So, we call it CTC in Marriott, Commitment to Clean Program. It assures the safety of all our guests, basically, who when they come from the airport in a car all the way to the check-in, the cleanliness of the rooms, the food and beverage areas such as restaurants and events and ballroom, spa, and even to the, as I said, the details of the cleanliness of the car as well. But again, before I obviously, start my program and my slides, as you know, the commitment comes from the top, from the top leadership, and I would like to show you a small video, a short video, wherein you would see the commitment from our Executive Vice Chairman, Mr. Bill Marriott's, assuring all the guests throughout the world in our 8,000 hotels all over the world how safe and secure our hotels will be in future. Enjoy the video.
For over 90 years, Marriott International has been dedicated to taking care of our guests with a focus on quality, exemplary service, and trust. Today, these values are more critical than ever. As we welcome you back to our hotels around the world, we are committed to providing you with a safe environment that aligns with expert protocols for working to defeat COVID-19. With consultation from our experts in public health, we are redefining our cleaning and safety standards. Starting with our public spaces and high-traffic areas, we're going above and beyond our normal protocols. We are cleaning surfaces with increased frequency, dedicated staff, and recommended cleaning agents. Hand sanitizing stations are being installed at hotel entrances, at our front desks, our elevator banks, and meeting spaces. We will be adding partitions at check-in to provide extra level of precaution for our guests and their associates. In our guest rooms, we have added to our rigorous protocols, ensuring all surfaces are thoroughly cleaned with hospital-grade disinfectants. and we will be placing disinfecting wipes in each room for your use. Our mobile technologies provide reassurance and distancing options for guests. In over 3,200 hotels, your phone can be used to check in, access your room, and order room service. It can be specially packaged and delivered right to your door without contact. We'll actively monitor and evolve our solutions to ensure a continued focus on the health and safety of our guests and associates. So when the time is right, we're here, ready to welcome you back. I'm Bill Marriott, and you got my word on it.
Excellent. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So let's quickly cover the journey from check-in all the way to the checkout, the rooms, in various areas of food and beverage. So what are the measures we have taken in Marriott International? First and foremost, obviously, the contactless greetings. We will have the PPE, whether it's mask, face shield. The sanitizers will be available. The signages, the social distancing stickers, the for our associates as well. The next slide, please.
Sir Ken, next slides, please.
For the guest transportation, obviously, whether you're coming from the hotel, from the airport, or you're taking the hotel transportation to the city, we will make sure, obviously, our drivers, our chauffeur, they are wearing the PPE. The cars are clean and sanitized. And obviously, guests have to be mandated to only sit in the back seat. No guests allowed in the front passenger seat, for example. We will have our sanitation kit available in the car. These are the important measures we have taken for the safety of the guest. Next slide, please. So again, when you, whether it's from the city here in Cebu or from Manila, or you're coming from the airport. So once you come in to check in with us, we have the option of, obviously, we have the temperature checks. Our associates are wearing the PPE. We have the sanitizers obviously available for you. We also have the option of mobile check-in, so which means you do not need to obviously get in touch with a person. So we will help you in doing the mobile check-in. We have an amazing technology which we have introduced, is the mobile key card, wherein you can open the lock of your room through your mobile as well. Again, the elevator protocols of having minimum people entering the elevators, making sure the buttons are all sanitized as well. Signages in the elevators too. Next slide, please. So to cover the check-in area, again, these are the key things which I mentioned. What has Marriott done? So we have the mobile check-in, we have the mobile key, we have the mobile chat, wherein you can make your reservations, you can book with us the reservation, and you can also check out. We can send you the folio or the bill through your email, if you do not need to, for example, come to the counter. So you have all these facility to make sure that you are feeling safe. Very, very quickly, what do we have in the room? So apart from the usual fruits and chocolates, obviously now we also have the sanitizing kits, the mask available, the sanitizer, the alcohol wipes available as well, the PPE, which is very important as well. So we want to make sure that once you are in the room, you feel very, very secure and safe. Next slide, please. Again, a very important aspect, which is the guest room cleaning, wherein you spend most of the time in the hotel. We have in Marriott's called the Hi-Fi program. I will not go through the entire program, but I will just emphasize on the 5 color code cleaning cloth guidelines. Very, very important, which is in the next slide. But before we go to the next slide, I would also emphasize we have identified 10 high touch areas. These 10 high touch areas can be 15, can be 20. Nothing in stone, which means that you can change it to depending on the usage and the frequency of the surfaces we touch at home or in the hotel. So these are the ones which we have identified as the high touch areas. We put emphasis on cleaning these very frequently with a special chemical as well, from door handles, remote control, AC control, switch buttons, a hair dryer, toilet roll covers. As I said, these 10 can be 15 and 20 depending on the surfaces we touch on a day-to-day basis. Another very important program in Marriott's is the guest room inspection using GXP. What is GXP? It's a software where we have given it to all housekeeping attendants, wherein they have the checklist, so they do not miss anything which is a protocol of the cleanliness in each and every area, in the room, in the toilet, in the shower, whether it's cleaning your whether it's TV, remotes, and these high-touch areas. So it's a comprehensive checklist on their phone, not to miss any step. Next slide, please. So coming back to the 5 color code cleaning cloth guidelines. As you know, this bacteria or COVID-19 spreads from, bacteria easily transferred from one area to another. So in Marriott, we have this policy wherein we have color-coded 5 cloths, wherein we have red for the toilet bowl, we have yellow for dusting, we have green for basin, bathtub, and shower stall, we have blue for mirror and windows, and we have white for glassware and chinaware and cutleries, just to ensure that we do not take the germs or the bacteria from one place to another. So that is the reason it is color-coded. Next slide, please. We also have identified during the pandemic or the start of the pandemic that we are removing any unnecessary items in the guest room, which means books and magazines, condiment for coffee stations, decorative pillows and bed scarves, just to ensure that we all, the guests who are checking in with us feel safe and we try to minimize as many, surface area by the guest who touches these surfaces. Next slide, please. We also have introduced in Marriott International Worldwide the electrostatic spraying. So electrostatic spraying, it has been in the market for many, many years, but it was only used in hospitals. It's a very high grade cleaning equipment. And now Marriott International will be using in all hotels all over the world this electrostatic sprayers. It's a technology which was always there, and as I mentioned, it was used in hospitals, but now due to the COVID-19 virus, we will be using this in hotels as well during